Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Prelims Focus News discussion of 4th August 2017. Let's see the very first news, guys. The first news is about the end face-off peacefully. Sushma Swaraj has been asked in Parliament that what is the condition prevailing between India and China in the Doklam issue. So she said that from their side, like from the Chinese side, constant pressure has been coming for India, and they are warning India that India should not have practical illusions, and they are warning India that they might wage a war against India. They are not warning it directly, but yeah, indirectly they are warning it, right? So she said that we should be prepared for war, but war is not a solution. See, I have included this line because you can incorporate it in your mains, any answer writing, right? So that's why I have incorporated it. And she also have attacked the Congress Vice President of Rahul Gandhi. See, this is this line I'm just going to talk about is a politically motivated line, but still I'm using it because this has a usage in an answer also. See, I'll tell you why. She has told that Rahul Gandhi for holding secret meeting with Chinese ambassador at this point of time when India is having the issue of security, border security with China. At that very situation, Rahul Gandhi is holding a secret meeting with Chinese ambassador. So this is not a good sign of Indian democracy. Since India's democracy, and if all the parties are should come together in case of national security, but at this time Congress leader is conducting secret meeting with Chinese ambassador, which is not a good sign. That's why she attacked Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi also in this matter. Next is, guys, Nota option to stay in Rajya Sabha polls. See, actually there was Congress people have demanded the election commission to remove this Nota option from the Rajya Sabha polls recently, but Supreme Court has said that no, that will not be removed. So a few facts about that was given, so I thought of including those facts. So that was basically introduced in Rajya Sabha during 2013, right? 2013. That was, and election commission has introduced this because Supreme Court has said that, right? So the main objective of the option is to enable electors to exercise their right to not to vote for any candidates in the fray. Means, see, if I'm just utilizing my right of voting, then I will anyhow vote for any candidate. But if I don't feel like that some candidate is not good, so I will not vote for him. So this is the power has been given to me through Nota options, right? So that's why Supreme Court said that no, if every the same condition goes for the citizens of India also, and the same condition will go to the ministers also, right? And what if Nota gets maximum votes? Now the question arises. The election commission says that in such a case, the candidate securing the maximum vote is elected. Say for example, I and you have standard in the election, right? We are contesting the elections, and I have got 20% vote and you have got 19% vote, 19. But and the majority of vote goes to Nota, but still I will be winning the election because I have got 20% vote, which is more than you, right? So this is what I need to make you understand through this point. Next is Veerashaiva Lingayats. Also guys, Lingayat people who are majorly dominated in the region of northern Karnataka, so they are asking that we want a separate religion, right? And the state is not the Sarkar is not state is not wanting to give this status to them, because if this status they'll give, then they'll again demand for some sort of special attention to them, right? And the Indian government is not having that much money, so they're telling that what this separate religion, they're ultimately coming under the Hindu section only, because their center is Sarkar is telling that in census period of pre-independence, that is 1891, 1901, 1911 and 1931, there were reports that Lingayats were included in Hindu section. So why you guys are asking for separate religion? All right, so they are telling that Lingayats are anti-Brahminical worshipper of Shiva. The way the Hindus are, so they worship Shiva like what Brahmin teach them, but Lingayats are telling that we we worship Shiva not by not like what Brahmin people teach us, right? We just do it another way. That's why we want a separate religion. So this is the issue going on, guys. If something is happening, then I'll surely let you know, so stay tuned to the news. Next is commercial fish in Chilika Lake, threat of depletion. Guys, the Chilika Lake per se situated in Odisha coast, right? So the matter of the this current affair was it has hampered livelihood of traditional fishing communities that live near the lake, because what has happened is like that there is occurring disappearance of commercially valuable fish species, right? Why? Because fishermen uses small and zero mesh size nets. See, what happens is earlier the net of the whole of size net used to be this much. So if a small fish used to get out from it, right? But now the net size is this much small, so it will not allow that a small fish to get out from it, right? See, the small fish is not allowed to get out from it. So that's hence the small fishes are also getting caught under the fish nets, right? And which would have been relatively much more economical if they would have made themselves grow to bigger fishes, right? So that's why telling that use of small and zero mesh size net have adversely impacted this fishing, commercial fish in Chilika Lake, right? So this was indeed a cause of a serious concern, right? Okay, next is Delhi report, good air quality, guys. Delhi report, Miss New Delhi has reported that there is good air quality. So this report has been given by Central Pollution Control Board, and they have said that a few reasons are there due to why the air quality nowadays during the summer season is good. Because first reason they are putting is monsoon wind, right? Because monsoon wind is taking away those dust particles from Delhi to other place, and second is rain, because rain is ultimately settling the obnoxious particle that is roaming in air, right? So these are the two reasons put forth, and few more reasons they have said that after the implementation of graded action plan, municipal and state authorities have been asked to take actions to control this pollution level. So that's why the pollution level has controlled as of now, and 6 grade color coded air quality index have also helped to reach this level of good quality air in Delhi, right? And but still a few concerns are there. The real test, however, will be during winter month, because during winter month what will happen is there will be fog, right? There will be no movement of air, and there will be marriage ceremonies are taking place during that month only, right? So these are few of the reasons which means the real test of air quality stands in winter month only, due to those reasons what I have said. Next is pangolins, guys. Pangolins, so let's see about it. Smugglers are using the postal services to sell parts of endangered animals. See, pangolins, these are the upper shells of pangolins are very economical, right? So earlier there was regulations by the government that if someone is trading this pangolin illegally, then he or she will be penalized or something like that, because it was coming under the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, right? Schedule of Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So but still smugglers are using new services like postal services, like parcel. Through the parcel they are sending these, means that is parcel is getting legal, right? So legally they are sending it from India to Southeast Asia, right? So this was a cause of concern. So that's why the government bodies have they have called for an interagency coordination meeting, right, under the aegis of WCCB, Wildlife Criminal Control Bureau. So let's see what happens next. I mean, if some news is getting flashed, so I'll be updating you guys later. Now, so next news is India's first private missile production facility has unveiled, and it has been unveiled by the Indian group which is called Kalyani Group and Israel's Rafale Advanced Defense System. After the visit of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Israel, we have converted our relationship to strategic relationship, right? So that's why these companies are coming together to to build private missile production facility. So let's see a bit about it. It will make anti-tank guided missile spike, all right, and it will command, control and guide equipments it will make, which will be related to command and control and guidance equipments, and electro-optics equipments, remote weapon systems, and precision guided munitions, right? So it is said that this will also promote India's flagship Make in India scheme. So let's see what happens later. Next news is NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar. Guys, this was in PIB news, so let's see about it. ISRO and NASA are working together to realization of NISAR. Right, NISAR employs a futuristic technique which is called SWIPSAR technique. It is a very important, guys, this keyword, just remember it. What happens under this is like it will enable very wide swath of more than 200 kilometer and very high resolution in order of 5 to 10 meter, right? And various applications of this NISAR is like it will assess the mangrove surface deformation studies, ice sheet dynamics, then it will check the flood and oil slicks, soil moisture information it will give, साथ ही साथ it will give the coastal erosion informations, coastline changes, then blah blah blah. Just read it. Next is breastfeeding week to promote breastfeeding. It is conducted by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and the theme of this year's breastfeeding week will be sustaining breastfeeding, right? So let's see a bit about it. To intensify the effort of breastfeeding, the government has introduced a program which is called MAA, that is Mother's Absolute Affection. So the government is pitching for the setup of lactation management centers, and for that they have unveiled some guidelines. Those are national guidelines on lactation management center in public health facilities, right? So through these guidelines, lactation management centers will work more efficiently, right? So there was bit more information given about this scheme, MA scheme. So it is a awareness generation program to promote the breastfeeding and interpersonal counseling at community level. साथ ही साथ skilled support for breastfeeding and delivery points and monitoring and award recognition for health facilities will be provided to the the centers, whichever is being government is going to inaugurate. Now ASHA has been incentivized for reaching out to pregnant and lactating mothers and provide information. ASHA workers are given more incentivized money if they reach out to pregnant and lactating women and provide information about how to breastfeeding culture. Next is proxy voting for NRI is cleared. It is cleared by Union Cabinet, and for this Union Cabinet is going to amend few electoral laws also. So we'll read about it later when news will magnify. So but let's see a bit of news about it. NRIs will be able to exercise their voting rights, which still they were not using because they barely anyone has traveled to the country to exercise the voting right? So they will after introduction of this proxy voting feature for NRI people, so they can very clearly vote, right? Now few caveats are also there, that they cannot nominate one proxy for all the polls. For all the polls you can't nominate one proxy. You have, for every polls you have to have different nominations, right? Overseas electors will have to appoint a nominee afresh for each an elections. Yeah, in each elections you have to appoint new candidate. Means, say for example, you can appoint one candidate also, but after each elections you have to tell the government that I am going to appoint this nominee for me, right? And one more condition is that one person cannot act as a proxy for more than one overseas voter, right? So these are few of the caveat being put forth by this act. Next is Indian ASEAN 5 more fetching to FDI. So basically guys, India and 5 countries of ASEAN are fetching more FDI. So that's why they have been said that these countries are called Asian Tiger Clubs, and the 5 Asian countries are Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand and Vietnam. So why they are called Asian Tiger Clubs? Because they are more fetching to FDI than other emerging markets of Asian and worldwide economy. So let's see the reasons why we are just fetching more FDI. So reasons put forth here is like rising labor cost in China, and we are improving infrastructure in our country. We are introducing ease of business formula, then large and growing domestic markets in India and these 5 Asian countries, then availability of low cost labor, very low cost labor you can get, so it will be conducive for the establishment of industries, because they always want to give they always have profit motive and they want to give low money to the workers. So these are the reasons few which has been put forth by this article, guys. Next is merit-based immigration plan to US. So guys, under this US is bringing an act which is called Reforming American Immigration for a for a Strong Employment Act. So under this what will happen is, like up till now there was current lottery system, right? Under lottery system, they were giving the immigrants, they were allowing immigrants to settle in US, right? But now there will be point based system. Lottery system, I want to give you example. Say for example, you and I am working in any IT firm, and that IT firm has said that one candidate will be sent to US, and you and I are competing for it. So they'll just keep a lottery between us. Whosoever wins the lottery will go to US. But now US people is telling that they will bring this legislation under which there will be point based system. They will consider few certain factors that what will consider any people to immigrate to US, right? And what are those factors? English language skill, education, high paying job offers, and age, right? All these factors will be taken in consideration if you want to immigrate to US. In article it is said that it will replace the low skilled system with a new point basis system for receiving green card. What is green card? I'll explain you some later days, but just remember that under green card foreign people is allowed to immigrate in US and open business there, right? Next is public credit registry. RBI has announced recently that the creation of panel to consider a creation of public credit registry. Public credit registry. This is guys. Just remember it. It is very important. I'll tell you why. How it will be important. I'll just explain it here. It will be an extensive database of credit information for India that is accessible to all the stakeholders. Means whatever the stakeholders associated with the credit information facilities like CBDT, government institutions like CBDT, and different banks are also directly related to credit information. So all the credit information will be assembled in a single place, right? So in one large database, all the relevant information will be there. So how does it will help? It will help the bank in credit assessment. See, now the risk of bank is non-performing assets. So it will help the banks to fight those non-performing assets very well, है ना? And pricing of credit, as well as in making risk-based dynamic and counter-cycling provisions. Just read it, guys. This is the same thing what I've said earlier. Now it will help the RBI in understanding if the transmission of monetary policy is working. Means RBI will also understand that how the credits are moving whole around India. So it will help RBI that which sector to focus, so that monetary policy could be transferred very much efficiently, right? So that's why they are actually government is now, as of now, they are mulling for creation of this public credit registry. That has not been created yet, it is under the consideration only, right? So you just have to remember it. So guys, this was all about it. And one just request to you guys, if you at all want to get yourself update with all the videos you want to, then you can subscribe this channel. And if you just press this bell button, which is near your mobile app, you can see beside this channel name. So if you press that, you'll every day whenever I will be posting any new videos related to whatever I'm making, then you will be getting the information at the very first instant, right? So if you at all do this, then it will be beneficial for you only, guys. And one more thing, the courses what I'm keeping in this YouTube channel is about daily current news, then question answers discussion, main question answers discussion, of GS 1, 2, 3, ethics, everything I do discuss. You can check out the previous videos what is being kept in my channel, then you'll get to know about it, right? So guys, do it, and we'll meet in next class. So thank you for listening to me, and thank you very much, guys.